Okay, so this is going to be a deep video and kind of a long one, and I'm going to be completely honest. And this is why I'm depressed and contemplating living or dying, and then I'm going to tell you why I don't think vacoracting somebody really works, or therapy really works in my opinion, and what does work. You can judge me all you want, and I'm not afraid of what you guys think about this. And go ahead, if you want to vacolact me, go ahead. But just because somebody has a plan to commit suicide or thoughts of suicide doesn't mean they're going to act on it. I am right now. I contemplated a lot since my dad had cancer. I even have a plan, if you want to be truth be told. My plan would be to take all my ADHD medicine and then just die that way. Or get sleeping pills and die. But I choose to live. And if you don't know me, yes, I have mental illnesses and disabilities. And I have a past that lists that everything that has happened to me that I should be dead by now, or have already killed somebody, or have already been in jail, or have already tried to commit suicide. Well, 3 of those are wrong and 1 of those are right, in my opinion. I've already tried to commit suicide. And I got vacoracted about, I might be lying about the timeline because I don't know exactly when, but about 3 years ago. And why it did not work? Because getting vacoracted causes more problems, in my opinion. Number 1, you're isolated from people you don't know. Number 2, when I was there, the therapist or the counselor or whoever is in charge of group activities or getting your feelings out told me that I was an attention giver and that I just seek attention and don't let anybody else talk. So that did not help at all. And they just, when you go, they tell you to take medicine and they take you out of your bubble and put you in a new bubble. When you get back in the real world, it's not going to be like that. And getting vacoracted just causes more trouble because you have to pay the money while you're vacoracted. You lose money because you have to take off from your job. And your problem's still there when you get out. All they do is they just make you talk about it and think that's it. That's not. I mean, facing the problem's good and the knowledge of the problem is good. But, and they distract you from the problem, too. That's what I think most coping mechanism does, is it doesn't address the problem. It just distracts you from the problem, and then it gets bigger, and boom, you explode. And why I am? Because I'm sort of in a hopeless situation. Sort of. Because I have God in my life, and God could kill my dad, but for some reason he hasn't. My dad has terminal ill cancer. They give him less than a year to live. But that doesn't mean in a year he's going to die, but it means that they don't have hope for him. I have hope that God can cure him, but it's still hopeless because, as I said, God's not curing him. And when I mean kill him, I don't mean like kill him, cure him where he goes to heaven and he's killed. I mean killed on this earth. Sorry, I'm trying to say cure. C-U-R-E. So, yeah, and what are coping mechanisms, or what I'm trying to say? Number 1, go outside. Number 2, read a book. Number 3, write in a journal. Number 4, go for a walk. Eat healthy food. Go to the grocery store. Go brush your teeth. Go take a bath. Go do your nails. Go swinging. Go play basketball. Go exercise. Go help somebody else out. Go drive your car. Go to a fast food restaurant. Go get a shake. Read the Bible. Go to church. Pray. Comb your hair. Wash your clothes. Go do chores. Go call a friend. Go talk to somebody. Go read something positive. Oh, well, the most famous ones people say. Snap out of it. Well, that's not a coptimism, but that's what people say. Snap out of it. If you only think positive, look at everything you've already been through. Look at everything you accomplished already. Look at everything good you have. All you have to do is change your mindset. Or smile. Just think about how other people have it worse than you. That's not going to work. It's getting somebody out of their environment. And does all that face the problem? No! First thing to get rid of a problem is to acknowledge it. Acknowledge your feelings. And yes, I know I'm sounding like Dr. Phil here. Acknowledge your feelings and then solve it. That is how you face a problem, is by letting go of the control that it is a problem in some way. Hand it over to God. Whether you have to pray a prayer 1,000,000 times. And what does work is not letting the devil get to you. And I don't mean like, people hear voices. I don't mean like schizophrenic voices. Not that there's anything wrong with being schizophrenic. I mean like, everybody has a voice inside their head that tells them what's good and bad. And everybody has a voice that makes them self-esteem go low because the devil speaks to them. Or then there's God, if you believe in God and the devil. And then you've got to decipher which voice you want to listen to. Do you want to listen to that voice that says nobody's going to miss you if you kill yourself? Or that God is punishing you voice? Are you going to listen to the sweet voice that says, I died on the cross for your sin because I love you? And why am I choosing to stay alive? Number one, I don't want to be another statistics. Because everybody thinks that I'm supposed to fail because of everything I've been through. Not everybody, but most people think. And because I have a disability. Most people think I'm going to fail because of my past suicide attempts. Most people think that I'm going to fail because that's all they think, is that I'm going to fail because that's what society says to them, is that I'm going to fail. And that's the reasons I stay alive. And another reason I stay alive is because I've read the Bible and I've been to church enough to know that there's no greater love than God. And that God has the most wonderful plan for me. Is why I choose to stay alive. And another reason I choose alive, because I want to prove to myself and to everybody else that you can go through hard times and keep getting knocked down in life, but make it out alive. And that you can change what the world says you're supposed to be. And I choose to stay alive because I don't want somebody else to pitfall because of me. So if I show the example and live, maybe somebody else in my same situation or that has been through what I've been through will stay alive because I chose to stay alive. Maybe. Maybe. And I still have dreams and goals that I haven't fulfilled, and God is going to help me. Now, He might not make every dream and goal come true, but God is on my side. And that is what's really, seriously keeping me alive, is my religions right now. And even though God didn't kill my dad, kill him, He is still there and He loves me. And I know this because the Bible tells me so. And I know this because I feel it in my heart. And I know everything that I've been through, that He helped me stop it. So that is my opinion on that. And just because somebody seems happy does not mean they are not happy on the inside. And why does everybody just about tell you to smile? Why are people so selfish that they want us to smile so they can feel happy? Or why do we have to smile just for somebody to say hello for us? Why do we have to fake who we are or how we feel? Because we're afraid somebody else is not going to like us. Why are we afraid to put ourselves out there? God put Himself out there, and if you have God in your life, then nothing will ever stand against you. If you truly believe in God, nothing will ever separate you from God's love. And why would you want to end your life for something that is a temporary problem that can be fixed if you just believe and have hope? Sometimes the worst things in your life shape you to be the person that you are today. And sometimes the worst thing in your life is there so you can help somebody else that's going through it. Go ahead. Tell me I just want attention. Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Tell me I'm just stupid. But you know what? I'm not. And I'm not crazy and I'm not psycho. And I am in tune with exactly how I feel. You know the difference is, I'm not scared to say it like most people. Most people are faking it when they go to work because that's what they're supposed to do. Why don't we stop doing what we're supposed to do, Willie, and Willie honestly talk about mental illness and honestly talk about how we feel? Why are we so afraid of judgment? Why can't you just be yourself and not try to fit in? Why do we want to fit in when we can fit into God's plan? God's plan is what we should be fitting into. And I am not perfect, as I just explained. And why do we want to be in competition with people? Now, competition with people is good and bad. And here's my thought on this. Competition is a good thing because it pushes us harder. But we shouldn't get mad when somebody else beats us. Because that just means that God gave them a gift that He didn't give you that gift yet. Or maybe that person is just better at what the competition than you. That doesn't mean you're weak or you have a character flaw. It just means that you have a different gift than somebody else. But when competition comes bad is when you get upset because somebody else is better than you. Or you wonder, why can't you do that? But there's lots of things that you can do that other people can't do. Like, you have a hidden talent. Or you have something you're good at that nobody else can do as good as you. So, just be yourself and stop trying to fit in. Because you know what? When you stop trying to fit in, then you'll understand who you are more. When you stop trying to chase money and stop trying to chase the things that don't matter, you learn who you are, and you learn how to stand on your own with God. And you'll learn how to open doors and let God open doors that you never thought was possible. And each person you meet teaches you something. They either teach you how you don't want to be, or they teach you what you do want to be. They also teach you something new, because you learn something new from somebody every single day. And whether that person has a disability or mental illness doesn't make them a bad person. They can't help it. But they can help how they see their own world. They can help to stop faking and to stop trying to fit in. That is my thought on that. And one more thing. You can change the world by being yourself. If everybody was the same, this world would be boring. If everybody stepped outside of their comfort zone, and when somebody's not smiling, would simply say hello and how are you, and say, I want to be your friend. Or if we simply go around and compliment somebody when we don't feel like it. So stop being a workaholic. Stop trying to fit into the world. Stop judging other people. And just be who you are. And if you do judge somebody else or say something mean, say you're sorry and mean it. And learn from it. Each mistake is an opportunity to learn. Yes, I am contemplating suicide. Am I crazy? Am I not in the right mind? Wait. Yes, I am in the right mindset. Because I'm being me. And I'm in the mindset because I sat there and said all that. I'm in the right mindset because I choose to live. And it's not a weakness to speak your mind. Take a risk. And every time you fail, try again. Every time you don't think you can do something, try it again. Or ask God for guidance and help. Anyways, and as I said, just because somebody doesn't look like they're having a hard time does not mean they're not having a hard time. Here is palms. But now your God has tossed us aside and dishonest. You no longer lead our army to battle. You make us retreat from our enemies and allow those who hate us to plunder our land. You have butchered us like sheep and scattered us among the nations. You sold your precious people for a picture, but nothing on the sale. You let our neighbors mock us. We are all a jackson of scold and desire to those around us. You have made us the butt of their jokes. They have shaken their heads at us and scold. We can't escape the constant humiliation. Shame is written across our face. Are we healing? Or the tomb of our mocks, as we see our great vengeful enemies, vanity-full enemies. All this has happened through we have not forgotten you. You have not violated your covenant. Our hearts have not disgraced you. You do not have strayed from your path. Yet you have crushed us in the juggly desert home. You have covered us with darkness and death. If we have forgotten the name of our God, or spread our hands in prayers to foreign gods, God would surely have known it. For the known the secrets of every heart, but for your sake we are killed every day. We are beginning slander like sheep. Wake up, O Lord, why do you sleep? Get up, do not rejoice us forever. Do not reject us forever. Why do you look the other way? Why do you ignore our suffering or oppose? We collapse in the dust, lying face down in the dirt. Raise us, help us, resume us because of your unfallen love. Sometimes I read too fast and I don't really look at the words, and sometimes I'm thinking of something else while I'm reading. And to be honest, sometimes I really don't know the word. So what all that means is that God helps us deal with enemies. God helps us in times of need. God forgives us when we sin. God makes things happen for the better of the good. Maybe whatever happens to you is not God, and it might be the devil, but not everything is the devil and God, because there's free will too. And when you don't think God is there, He'll open a door for you and show you He's there. When you feel like giving up, turn to the Bible. It will do you a world of good, in my opinion. That's all I have to say. Bye.